Hey guys, wanted to do another update on the project and show a little bit of documentation of why I'm believing that a self-runner and an over Unity machine is very possible. So I've added 2 more layers of magnets to the wheel. I intend on adding another 2 layers yet, but there's 320 magnets altogether. There's still about 110 coils on the machine. They're in sets of 3. I was studying the pushback. Again, like I see on the drive sources of my batteries, the inverter's been going crazy lately, and I thought I was getting some kind of feedback through the source here. So I got 1 meter on the capacitors that's hooked to the source. This meter will show any throughback through the plug. This meter will be showing the voltages on the other charge caps. Basically, I'm splitting the power generated into one going to the pulse system, and one would be your output. So I'm going to spin it by hand. There's going to be no power input to the motor. All the power readings that we will see is coming from the motor. So I'm just going to spin it by hand. I don't have this hooked up yet. I don't want to, I'll overfill the caps, showing the pushback on the drive circuit over here. Let me get her up a little higher. There's the pushback that the source sees. So a positive 60 volt at just them RPMs. I can get her a little faster, get it up to about 80 here. Every now and then I will see some pushback up to 2 volts. Depends on how I got the timing. So that explains why my inverter readings were going off the chart. It was pushing DC voltage back up the AC line. So I'm better off running directly from the car batteries. So them capacitors will hold up to 360 volts on the source. That's before the pulse motor. So everything we're reading here is coming back to the source from the pulse motor. I'm going to crank it up again real quick. See if I can keep the chain on the back from flying off. It's just riding on the sprocket back there. That's coming back to what the source is, which is this box. Other pulse motors, you would be using your power supply or whatever through your circuit. So I'm thinking that if I can get another 2 layers of magnets on here, then maybe we can get this run voltage up even higher. This only puts out 107 volt to 113 volt DC. Okay, now I'll show these other charge caps real quick before I end the video. I just wanted to document and show this is why I think a self-runner is possible, because of this feedback that's coming back to the source. If you could design your motor to produce enough electricity to run itself, it should. I might be crazy, so laugh and call me out on it all you want. Where did I do that wire? There. We'll get his wire up here. I pumped up pretty fast. They're 40 volt each, 3600 UF each. No pushback, but I've seen it through there before. And if you kind of watch the wheel, when it gets to about 16 volts, it just wants to idle a little bit. Now, that's definitely real power in these caps. See, it's bleeding off now. I put the paper in there. Pull the paper back out. I don't know, give me some thoughts, some feedback. I mean, it's pushing back to the source. That definitely proves the efficiency of the pulse motors can be made even better by the correct design. I think I need to get the flux field stronger, not about the coils, but I think it's about the flux field now. Getting these voltages up here. Because the motor only wants to run at about 105 plus volts. Anything less than that, it doesn't want to run. All these coils on here. Thanks for watching. I'll do another video with it just running wide open. Show the RPM improvement for the 4 layers. Give me a thumbs up. Any comments are welcome, good or bad.